This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. Delighted today to be joined with the Southern Area Lightweight Champion, Mr. Martin McDonagh. We're back out, April 28th, big fight night, your first defence. How are we feeling, mate? How's sort of camp been going for you?
How you doing? You're all good. And yeah, camp's been going well. It's all good. Everything's gone to plan. I'm ready to get back in there 28th of April and bring the title home. And still.
Absolutely, mate. How would you say this camp's gone for you, this training? Obviously, you were meant to fight on March the 10th and that sort of fell off. Fighting Ben Smith. How would you say that's sort of gone for you, making that adjustment where you had a date and then, keep training but, just pushing on, an extra couple of weeks?
I was meant to fight March the 10th, but I ended up getting staph infection. So that put me back 2 weeks. And it was a quite unordinary thing to get, but I got it and it affected me quite bad. Swelled my leg up and I was on antibiotics for 2 weeks, so I couldn't train. But I was straight as soon as I could train again. I got back in the gym and I knew I was going to 28th April. I knew same opponent, so camp's gone well. Trained hard, had very good sparring. I'm ready to go now, improving all the time.
Absolutely, this is your sort of first defence of your Southern Area title, sort of going back to that night on September 30th. Obviously, I was there as well, and seeing that fight where you stuck in there right at the end and you got what you wanted right at the end must have been such a good feeling for you. Your first knockout of your pro career, you can't ask for anything better than that, really, can you?
No, it was a buzz. That fight was good. It was my first actual fight at lightweight as well, and then I got that shot. And it was coming. I finished off and done it in style, and it was a good fight, good turnaround fight.
What would you say this move down to lightweight has been for you? Fighting at sort of, would you say it's much more beneficial now? You're sort of maybe cutting the extra pound and fighting, fighting more at a natural weight for you, would you say? Yeah,
more of a natural weight for me. I find that when I was fighting at 10 stone, they were a lot bigger than me. They was a lot bigger, physically wise, and physically they was a lot bigger than me.
What's it been like for you now holding this sort of Southern Area title where now you've got the belt, you've sort of got a target on your back that people want to have, would you say your mentality has switched? Because even though you've still got the Southern Area, you're still pushing, for potentially an English title fight after this.
Yeah, I'm pushing on to the next step. I'm not just here to win the Southern Area, I want to defend it and push on. Take one, like I said before, take every fight as it comes, step by step, and just deal with everyone who's in front of me, and then push on, get to the end goal.
We were just talking about your camp now. You've obviously been sparring, Robbie Davies Jr. I saw he was meant to fight Darragh Foley. You're obviously sparring Robbie Davies Jr. Having that extra preparation, having that key preparation when you're sparring guys, that heavily experienced, fought at a very, very high level, must be very, very beneficial for you.
Oh yeah, it's good to be in there with some big names like sparring Robbie. He finds Southpaw on that side. It was good to get called in and spar him. It's all beneficial. Everything's learning. You're always learning that. It's good.
How much can you learn of your sparring? You've sparred, some great competitors, guys like O'Hara Davies, guys like Josh Taylor, who's a world champion at the end of the day. How much can you learn from all that sparring and being in, sharing the ring with those guys?
You learn loads from it, and it just benefits me. It benefits me, and you're just improving all the time. And then when you come to the fight night, it's like you push on and then get the win.
Being a southpaw, being tall, and being quite tall for your weight. How would you say your style, compared to other guys, gives you that edge and gives you that sort of edge over all the other guys in your division?
It gives me edge. I'm an awkward southpaw. As people might see me, I'm an awkward southpaw, so it's a good advantage. And I use my southpaw ability to very well. I'm not just a normal southpaw. I'm an awkward southpaw.
Absolutely, because how much do you feel like a benefit could be to you, obviously being a southpaw, having that angles and switching them angles where it's different to what people could fight before.
Yeah, but it is very professional. Like when you spar southpaws, people find it very awkward again. All big angles now, but being a southpaw is good. You just got to learn that. You got to know how to use being a southpaw. Many people are southpaws, but don't be a southpaw correctly. So you need to learn how to be a proper southpaw.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Moving on, you're fighting Ben Smith, who's 11-0, trains with Barry Smith. What do you sort of make of him as a fighter when this fight first got offered to you that it was going to be him?
listen, I took the fight straight away. Like, I'm a fighter at the end of the day. He got put to me, and I think he was in line to fight Conor Marsden before me, but he got injured or something, and then I got the opportunity. So now he's got the opportunity to fight me, and that's it. Just got to deal with him, get him out of the way, and then push on. He's in my way now, isn't he? So.
You know, what would you say could be potentially after for you if you do get through this, a defence of the Southern area? You know, is it something that you'd like to keep defending, or you know, is that English title where you want in the lightweight division?
I'd like to push on the English title, get Ben Smith out of the way, sit down with Billy, Lee, and my management team, and just go from there. But as you said, I'm going to take one fight as it comes. Like everything, just take it all as it comes, and just keep whoever gets put in front of me, beat them, and push on. But English title next.
Exactly, you know, this fight's obviously going to be on FITE TV, which sort of on the York Hall shows, the sort of small hall boxing is, you know, how benefit is that to get that sort of exposure for you on a big streaming platform where, you know, everyone can sort of watch it and watch you fight?
Oh, it's a big benefit for me. It's good to be on such a big platform. I think they had like the Benavides fight and Cleveland Plant fight the other week, so it's just good that people get more notice, more. Hopefully you break through, big breakthrough this year. People notice you more. It's good.
Exactly, you know, obviously we're here at Rumbles. You know, you got Brandon fighting on the card. You know, being trained under Bill. How good is that relationship, and how good is the sort of the atmosphere in the gym where you're training. You're both training for, you know, a big fight for you. Where, you know, the Southern Area defence must be good to have a good environment with everyone in this gym.
Oh yeah, listen, we're like Bill's like brother. Billy's like brother to me. We're close, and the family's like all like a tight unit. It's good. It's a happy gym. It's all good to be pushing on all the same dreams and all having the same dream, but like all pushing each other on, and we're all in little different parts of the journey, so it's good.
Exactly. Well, if I don't know already, what can we expect on April the 28th in your first defence of the Southern Area?
Big, solid, comfortable performance, but listen, anything can happen. But I'll be bringing back the Southern Area title to the SHEPPEY.
Let's hope so, mate. Mine. I appreciate your time, mate. Thank you for joining me, and all the best for April 28th, mate. Thank you.